I hand over now to Myles McGregor-Lowndes for a moment of celebration. Thanks, Myles.
Thank you. I pay my respects to the First Nation owners of the lands where QUT now stands. We pay respects to their elders, laws, customs and creation spirits. I'm most honoured to be given the privilege of launching Ian Murray's new book, Charity Law and Accumulation, Maintaining an Intergenerational Balance. It's a blooming good work and joins a growing Australian scholarship on the law and regulation of charity. Straight to the pool room, or in my case, straight to the orchid bench. It should be on all your bookshelves, academics and practitioners. Recommend it for your university or firm library. It's also available as an ebook. The book represents an enormous amount of carefully considered legal scholarship that has crossed the Anglo charity law jurisdictions with great dexterity and clarifies a difficult area of the law and public policy. Few law students can claim not to be mystified at first by the law against perpetuities. If this experience at law school has affected you, don't let this put you off dipping into Ian's book. He demonstrates a clear mastery of the whole topic, and this is apparent in the crisp and succinct explanations and analysis of each topic. The topic is not going to depart the public narrative anytime soon, and it keeps bubbling away in Australia with grumblings about the slow pace of ancillary fund distributions, the current disbursement quota bun fight in Canada, the US donor-advised funds proposed payout reforms, and the recent exotic case.
Your mute button's come on, Myles.
Sorry. Attorney General, I just want to mention the exotic case of Attorney General and Zedra. In this case, there was a trust established in 1928 to discharge the national debt. An anonymous donor settled an amount of cash valued at £500,000. This amount was held by Barings as trustees to accumulate income and profits until the date fixed by the trustees as being a date when, either alone or together with other funds then available for the purpose, it was sufficient to discharge the whole national debt of the UK. At the commencement of the proceedings, the fund stood at 512 million, so that's half a million to 512 million, approximately 0.026 of the current UK national debt. It was agreed that while there were reasonable prospects to discharge the national debt sometime in the future at the time of the deed's execution, the prospects were now described as vanishingly small. For these reasons, the book is set to become a go-to resource for legal practitioners, policymakers and academics. Well done, Ian. I encourage you all to read the book.
Thank you, Myles. Just start off by acknowledging that I'm on the lands of the Wadjuk Noongar people and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. Thank Myles for a good pun, and for those who know Myles, it's a rare privilege to be accorded a spot alongside his orchids. So I thank Myles very much for that. I'm excited to finally be launching this book, which has been a work in progress for some time. As Myles said, looks at the issue of when charities ought to be delivering benefits, not I guess the more commonly looked at issues of, what are the benefits through the prism of purposes, or who should benefit through the prism of public benefit. But I won't say more on that. I'll just say that the fact the book is being launched today is due to the support of a large cast of people. I won't attempt to thank all of them, but I would just like to single a few people out who've been instrumental. So the book did develop from my PhD research. So Professors Gino Del Pont and Emeritus Professor Don Chalmers from University of Tasmania, Professor Matthew Harding, who's been most supportive in convincing my publisher to actually support the concept of the book in the first place. Thank you, Matthew. And who has engaged in multiple conversations over the course of the development of the book as well. Professor Adam Parachin from Canada for his numerous insightful suggestions, and many others of you who've attended CLANS conferences in the past where I've either spoken about these issues or pestered you with questions on accumulation, I thank you for your forbearance on that. So thank you, Myles.
Fantastic. And Ian, on behalf of everyone, warmest congratulations. And we all look forward to reading, or in my case, rereading the book and engaging with its subject matter for many, many years to come.